What's good, family? What's good? What's good? What's poppin', y'all? This is the official first video I have set up in the lab. I have everything set up as far as my backdrop, my lights, my mic. I got everything set up, and I am super excited to bring you guys some new type of content, which will be just me sitting down talking to you, letting you know how I feel, how I think, just how I move in different ways of life. I'm just really excited to just be stepping into a new light, a new life with just living in Thailand. If you don't know, I live in Thailand. I live abroad. I am a 25. I am 25 years young, y'all. I don't really like to say old because I'm still young. I am 25 years young. I am an American woman and I live abroad. I live in Thailand, and I am so excited to bring you guys a new form of content. I do enjoy making content on the go as far as like just, doing this, doing that, but making that type of content is very expensive. So with that being said, I wanted to switch it up because I want to get into like making podcast videos. I want to get into just different type of content. I want to get into like commentary. I want to just get into different avenues of content. So this is the first video that I will be making in the lab, sitting down just talking to you. So we're just gonna start off with a few questions. I got my fiance to send me a list of questions just to test everything out. So we're just gonna jump right in it with the questions, you guys. Okay. The first question is, what do you do? She put, what does Kia do in her day-to-day life? What do I do in my day-to-day life? A lot of people ask me, what do I do in my day-to-day life? I honestly figure out ways to become successful. Like my everyday life is just working on bettering myself, bettering my spiritual life, getting closer to God. I'm really just learning to balance everything out, living abroad. I spend a lot of time exploring the area, learning different places to go, different things to do in the area, learning the culture as well. I'm really fascinated with different cultures and different ways of living. So my day-to-day life really consists of just, working on bettering myself, working on paying attention to who I am, what I am, my thoughts, my emotions, like just really being very conscious of my everyday movement and just how I breathe, how I think, how I talk. That is my day-to-day. And with living in America, it is I'm not going to say it's hard, but it is a difficult thing to do, is pay attention to yourself, because you have to work, you got to pay bills, you got to do this, all these different things, in which you have to do that here as well. But with it being less expensive, it allows me to be able to it allows me to slow life down. I'm not in a rush, I'm not in a race, I'm not moving too fast. I'm able to just be within myself, pay attention to myself. I'm not distracted with the world because I'm way out in a village, ducked off. I'm just away from everything. So I'm able to just pay attention to myself. I don't have the world around me that's just persuading me and influencing me and driving me to feel this way or think this way or move this way. I'm just to myself all day, every day, and I love that for myself. I'm a person that doesn't consume too much content. Oh shit, let me put the phone on do not disturb and turn this off right here. Okay, but like I was saying, with me living in Thailand and living abroad and living in a village and being away from the city, I am far away from the city, you guys. I am very far away. I am ducked off. I'm deep in the mountains where nobody cannot find me. You have to know where I'm at, and I love it like that. It allows me to just be to myself, pay attention to myself, my thoughts, my feelings, my body. I'm always in my body. I'm always paying attention to who I am, what I am, how I move, how I think, what I like, what I don't like. I'm able to pay attention to the deeper parts of myself, and I love that because we live in a world where they try to distract you from yourself. They try to distract you from how you feel, how you think, how you move. You don't even know what you like and what you dislike because you got somebody else influencing you and telling you that you should like this and you shouldn't like this and you should move like this and you shouldn't move like this and you need this type of car and you need this type of house and you need. We in America we are always in a mindset of consume. And living abroad, living where I'm at, it teaches me that I don't need anything but the source, food, and shelter. That's all I need. And water. That's all I need. First is God, and then it's water, and then it's food. And wait, it's God, shelter, food, water, and then food, and that's it. That's all you really need. Those are the basic necessities of life. And you can have such a fulfilling life with just the simplicity. Like when you learn to just be, when you learn simplicity and you learn to simplify your life, you learn that life is way easier, it's way more breezier. You don't need all these materialistic things to fulfill you, because it's never really fulfilling. But I don't want to dwell too much on that. I'm going to keep it pushing. The question was, what do I do in my day-to-day? My day-to-day is just learning me and how to be me and better me, and just that is the day-to-day. The next question is, how many kids do you want? I really want 2 kids. I want a little girl and a little boy, or I want 2 boys, or you know what I mean? I want my first child to be a little boy. I do want to have kids. I want my fiance to have a baby, and I want to have a baby. Or I don't mind having both of the babies because I love being a woman. I understand the beauty of just the beauty of being a woman is such an amazing thing that we take for granted. We don't really appreciate, or we abuse it, or we live in a world that makes it seem like being a woman is not, anybody could be a woman. We live in a world where it's like anybody could be a woman. Anybody can identify as a woman. And it's like being a woman is so freaking precious, and it's so beautiful, and it's so amazing. And it's like, I couldn't imagine any other thing than to just be this beautiful woman that I am. But like I was saying, just being a woman is such a beautiful aspect of life, and we live in a world where women are not appreciated enough. I'm not a feminist, but I do understand that women are not appreciated enough, and men are not appreciated enough either. Women need men, and men need women. We need men on the earth, and we need women on the earth. It's the balance. You can't even process life without having the opposite on earth. Like, some people just make it seem like men are just a nuisance, and it's like, you wouldn't even know what life would be like if men were on earth, because we wouldn't have a goddamn thing. Men are the muscle that builds the buildings that we live in, that builds the roads. They are the muscle that we need on earth, because I couldn't imagine paving a road, and I couldn't imagine building a building. I couldn't imagine just going to wars. I just couldn't imagine it. And just, I don't know, I just appreciate everything. Honestly, I just appreciate everything. I appreciate being a woman. I appreciate men on earth. Even though I am a lesbian woman and I do have a fiance, I do still appreciate men. I would never go against a man. I would never argue with a man. I would never buck up against a man. I respect all men. I don't care what you are, what you do. If you sag your pants, I don't really give a damn. I just know my place in life, and I know your place in life. And if you're not living in your role in life yet, you will eventually. And that's just that. I ain't gonna speak too much on that. Get some water. The next question is, do you prefer sweet or sour? I am a sweet type of girl. Like, I love sweets, y'all. But I noticed I have not been consuming cannabis. I do not smoke weed. And I noticed that when I'm not consuming cannabis, I don't really care for sweets. Like, I would like something savory. I noticed it about myself. And, like, as soon as I smoke cannabis, I want sweets, I want snacks, I want pies, I want chips. I just want all these things. And it's like, honestly, I'm learning because I'm just now in a place in my life where I don't consume cannabis. I have been smoking cannabis since I was 15 years old. I've been smoking cannabis for a long time. I'm 25 years old, 25 years young now, and I realized that cannabis, it clouds your mind so much. It has you with a crazy diet, crazy sleep, crazy dreams, or you can't remember your dreams, or you just a forgetful person. Just all these different things, and I don't know. I just appreciate not smoking because I'm just seeing the difference in life. But if I'm smoking cannabis, I'm a sweet type of person. If I'm not smoking cannabis, I'm a savory. I like salty. I like regular food. I have a great appetite without cannabis. But yeah, that's that. I ain't gonna speak too long on that. The next question is, she said, what is your guilty pleasure? What is my guilty pleasure? When I read that question, I was kind of dwelling on it like, what is my guilty pleasure? What is my guilty pleasure? I'm thinking. Guilty pleasure. I don't know, like, because, like, I'm a type of person that, I don't know, because I'm really not into the masturbation. That will be a guilty pleasure. I'm really not into the masturbation. I really don't want to give TMI too much information on my sexual life, because that's the only thing I could think of as a guilty pleasure. I don't know. Tattoos is a guilty pleasure. Like, how I feel when I get a tattoo is probably like, I don't know. Maybe that would be a guilty pleasure because I enjoy tattoos way too much. Like, way too much. And it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. That is a tricky question. I'm going to have to think about that a little bit more. And then I'm going to just come back to that. That was question number 4. Okay, the next question is, how old were you when you got your first kiss? How old was I? How young was I? I might have been in middle school. I don't really remember. I might have been in like 6th grade or something. I might have been in 6th grade in the bathroom kissing a girl. Like, I really don't remember that one. I honestly don't remember that one. Yeah, I really don't truly remember that one. Okay, the next question is, if you can go back to any hairstyle you had, what would it be? Honestly, y'all, I love the low cut. The low cut is me. I am so beautiful with the low cut. You can see all of my face, all of my features. You can see my neck. You can see my nose. You can see my lips, my eyes. Like, I don't think I would go backwards at all, y'all. I look good with either no hair or a very low haircut. Like, I was thinking about growing an afro, but then at the same time, I'm so beautiful just the way I am. Like, right now, like, I enjoy this hair color. I enjoy the haircut. I just enjoy it. You can see all of me. And I like that you can see all of me. You can see my ears. You can just see all of me. Like, you could just see who I am, what I am. I attract both sex this way. I noticed, like, when I used to have my locks or I used to have my braids, I used to get confused as a man way too much. And not saying that it's a problem, but I don't know, I do not like to be confused as a man because I enjoy being a woman. And sometimes it happens and I don't trip about it, but if I can choose, I would like you to look at me and know that I'm a woman right off bat. I want you to know that I'm a woman. I don't care what kind of clothes I got on. Once you see this beautiful soft face, you need to know. But anywho, we're going to keep it pushing forward. If you can change your name, what would you change it to? I would not change my name, y'all, because I have lived a life as Kiwana Moore, and if I was to change my name, I would have to change my whole life. Kiwana Moore has dealt with so much, and just my name I wouldn't change my name, honestly. I used to hate my name, but now I know that nobody else on this earth has my name, and I appreciate just the uniqueness of my name. My name is Kiwana Moore, Kiwana Brichet Moore, if you don't know, and I wouldn't change anything about my name, I just wouldn't change it. what made you start YouTube? What made me start YouTube? So what made me start YouTube is I wanted to travel abroad and I wanted to also make money. So I feel like it just go hand in hand. Like with traveling, you always up on the go. Like with being a YouTuber, you have a flexible life. Like your life is more flexible. Once you get it rolling, get the ball rolling, once you pick up just once you get the ball rolling and once you get, your momentum with it, you able to live a very flexible life. You're able to get up and just move abroad. You're able to get up and just go around anywhere and then the money that you make being a YouTuber is very lucrative. Being a YouTuber is very lucrative. You can make tons of money. It allows you to be very flexible with your life. It allows you to be able to be financially set free, mentally set free. It allows you to get up out of that system of that hustle and bustle. Go, 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 go. It allows you to be an entrepreneur. Being a YouTuber is very beneficial in many ways. It allows you to pay attention to yourself. It allows you to appreciate your voice, and it allows you to appreciate yourself because you're the product. You're the product. And not saying all YouTubers have the same type of channel, but with the type of channel that I have, I am the product. I have to show up for myself, and it teaches me, okay, you have to be consistent. You have to show up for yourself, and you have to just learn. You have to continue to grow. You have to just go through the motions of just weaving things out. It's a lot with becoming a YouTuber and learning what a YouTuber is about and just all of that. But I know for the most part, I'm learning more about myself being a YouTuber. Just how I think, how I move, how I talk. I'm learning that me talking is very beneficial. Like I can talk. Like I used to have a phobia of talking. Now I'm like, that's all I want to do is talk. All I want to do is talk and just, all I want to do is just talk and just show the world who I am, what I'm about, how I think, and just that type of thing. If you thinking about becoming a YouTuber, you should definitely do it. Even if you don't make money in the first couple months, if you don't get the amount of subscribers you want, just keep pushing forward. Just keep doing it. Like, honestly, just keep doing it because you don't know where you're going to be until you just start. Like, honestly, just start. And you don't know what'll happen, where you'll be, just all of that. Just keep doing it. The next question is, what is your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is people not trying to figure things out. I don't like when, okay, for example, I'll have a client. I will send them the location. I'll send them a location. I'll tell them what the building look like. I'll tell them what the name of the building. And they'll get outside and they'll not try to find a place. Like if they don't see it right on the spot, they'll blow my phone up. I don't see it. I'm like, did you come to the location? Yes, I'm at the location. I gave you the name. Did you look for the name? Oh, they just one of my biggest pet peeves is just figuring things out. Like if I give you the location, I tell you the name of the building, motherfucker, just get out your car and look a little bit. Like try to figure it out. Like I don't like people that don't try to figure things out. Like you need somebody to damn near tell you what it is or tell you where it's at. I really don't appreciate that. Like, if somebody send me to go do something, I'm going to try to figure it out. Like, I might ask questions when I just get to the point where I just cannot figure it out. But my natural mind is going to, like, if you send me a list of things to do, I'm going to figure it the fuck out. Like, I feel like that's a superpower, being able to think and figure things out. Like, if you're not able to figure things out, I feel like that is a very weak thing to do, or it's just weak. Like, I don't like that. I really don't like. And it's with anything in life. Figure things out. Learn to figure things out. Solving problems you're a genius if you can solve problems, and anybody that knows me knows that I can solve whatever problem. Like I'm really good at solving problems. I'm really good at figuring things out. I'm really good at just being technical and just like analyzing it and just trying different things to see what works. Like that is the pet peeve. People not trying to see things, trying to figure out what works best in different situations. That is one of my pet peeves. I know I went off on a tangent with that, but that is one of my pet peeves. I do not like when people do that. How do you deal with fake friends? I just cut them off. There's no thought to it. Like I don't know. I'm so real that I can't really have fake friends because I hurt their feelings too much. Like If you fake, I hurt your feelings too much. I swear, like, I'm just a realist, like, all the time, every day, and every conversation I have, I am so blunt and so real and so uncut. But I'm not harmful with it. I'm not abusive. I'm just gonna let you know what it is, and I'm sorry that it hurt your feelings. Everything doesn't have to feel good. Like, we live in a world where people think that everything has to feel good. Everything doesn't have to feel good. It doesn't. Everything does not have to feel good. Anywho, we're gonna keep it moving forward. How was your childhood? My childhood, I really don't remember my childhood, and I feel like I don't remember my childhood because I feel like it was very traumatic. I feel like I dealt with a lot, but I don't really remember it. God gave me the ability to not suppress, but to not absorb certain memories. Like, memories of just things that happened, I don't really remember it. So I can't really say how my childhood was. I don't really feel like it was terrible, but I don't know if it was just sunshine and roses neither. I know I remember a few things, but it's not like, I feel like my childhood was good, honestly. Like, I lived in a nice house. We always had food. We always had, water. We always had nice clothes. We always had nice shoes. We always got things for Christmas. So, you know what I mean? We had the basic necessities of life, and we had games. We had TVs. I always had my own room. I always had a bed. Like, I know some people, like, don't even grew up without a bed. I always had a big bed. Every time my mama upgraded her bed, she gave me her old bed, and my mama always spent money on having a very nice bed. I was maybe, like, 10, 11, 12 years old with a queen size bed. Like, I've been having a big bed, and I always had a nice room, and I don't know. I feel like I had a good childhood. I'm not even gonna lie. What is your favorite food? I really don't have a favorite food because I like a lot of different food. I like Thai food. I like Japanese food. I like American food. I like a lot of different foods. I love food, period. Like, I love food. Like, food makes me really, really happy. 3 words to describe yourself: caring, loving, and patient. I'll say caring. I'll say loving, patient, and blunt. I'm very blunt. I'm very real. Who's your favorite artist? I don't know. I would maybe say Smino. I don't know if you know who Smino is. Smino is one of my favorite artists. Jid is another one of my favorite artists. JID. I have a few different people that I enjoy listening to. One thing you'll never do again. One thing I'll never do again is can be with somebody that don't appreciate me. That is one thing I would never do again, is be with a person that does not appreciate me and who I am, how I think, how I move. Like, if you cannot accept me, I don't mind you giving me corrections. I don't mind you saying, well, babe, I don't like when you do this, and can you do better with this? I don't mind that. But if I'm a real person and I'm telling you stuff for the best of you, don't try to make me not be who I am. If I'm a caring person, I'm a loving person, if I'm a type of person that always check up on you or do this or do that, don't try to change me. I will change myself when I see that this is not working for our relationship, but don't try to change me. Like, I used to date a chick that I would text her every day and check up on her, and she used to be like, only talk to me on the weekend. You it's weird to talk every day. And I was really changing myself. Or like, she'll say, I'm not responsible for you to eat, you need to make sure you eat on your own. Or like, I'm not obligated to give you a ride, or I'm not, just that type of stuff. And like, I'll do certain things for her, and she'll just make me feel like what I'm doing, like everything that I did was just a problem for her, because she could not accept me for who I am. And she was trying to change me in a way that she wanted me to be, because she was dealing with so much hurt and she was dealing with so much trauma. And that's one thing I would never do again. I would never let somebody that's hurt try to change who I am. I am a very loving, kind person, and she used to try to change that and try to make me out to be this ugly, disgusting person. And it worked for a little while until I got from around it and I realized, okay, you are the ugly and you are the disgusting person, and you was just trying to project your issues onto me. And that's one thing I will never deal with again, is being and dealing with somebody that's abusive. That's with my parent, that's with a relationship, that's with friends, that's with anything in the world, that's with weed is very abusive, very, like, it's just different things like that. I just would never deal with it again. But that was the last question. I do appreciate my fiance sending me these questions to talk about, y'all. Like, I wanted to really make this first video. After I make this video, I'm going to sit down and write some different things to talk about. And I really just want to get into, like, talking more. I do not consume marijuana anymore, so the words are flowing. My throat chakra is open. I can finally talk. I can think. I can move. And I am very appreciative of that, because that had a hold on me, y'all. I swear. Marijuana had a hold on me. And I enjoy myself sober. Like, bro, I move. I think. It's so much better being sober. And, if you're thinking about not smoking weed, or if you have not lived a life without cannabis, try it. It might be hard for the first couple days, but man, try it, bro, because your life will change. Like, I do and truly appreciate not smoking cannabis. But anywho, if you haven't already liked and comment and subscribe, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate y'all for showing love to the channel. If you don't follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok at Experience a Kid. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Experience a Kid, because it's how you act, it's how you act, it's how you act. But anywho, y'all follow me, y'all subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more sit down and talking to you guys, because I have a lot to talk about. I go through a lot of different things, and not saying it's good things or bad things. It's just life, and I want to let y'all know how my life is and how it works, and just all the different type of stuff. But anywho, I'm wrapping the video up. I do appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. If nobody told you that they don't love you, know that I love you. Know that Jesus Christ loves you. Know that God loves you. Know that somebody loves you, because I truly love you. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out for right